going to be, yeah, please
Yeah.
continue.
So I was imagining how it would show up in my work day, in my
Hmm.
meetings, my interactions, the words that I speak, and all that.
Right.
And today morning, I just confessed that therefore I would walk with greater authority and a lot more flow, and I'll have control over the work I have to do today. I will be able to finish things on time
Hmm.
and tick off my list by
Yeah,
end of day.
right.
And I saw so much of order in the day today.
Wow.
Uh, and yeah, I'm so excited because it's after a long time I'm actually in control of what happens in my day. So
Whoa.
I'm very excited.
The word has to be practical, it has to be applied. Um, Remember, Sonia, I had a word for you that will come true. And
Yeah.
today, when we, for leaders, there was a discipleship training by Prophet Kirby, and he gave an example of same thing like how I did. There was a prompting of the Spirit, and he called someone, and that person said, "It's such a great thing to receive a call from you, and I have been thinking to connect with you for the last 2 months or so." And I was just remembering you. So good. It's going to happen. It's going to happen for the benefit of the newcomers. And I want to say that people, I've spoken about it in your church as well. People really go after prophecy, men and women. There's nothing wrong about it, but don't you want to receive a word from the Creator yourself? How would it be? How convicting it would be? How we will stop outsourcing the promises or the word to others. Um, and there are two parts. When you receive the prophetic word, please listen to this very carefully. Prophetic word or word of knowledge. Okay, anything that's going to happen in future is prophecy. Anything that's knowledge about the person whom you don't know, but we are talking about it. Like Sunday, we had a awesome meeting in Chennai. There were three names God had given to me when I was praying, and all the three names were Hindu names. I was telling Sam, and these are very common words, common names like Revati and Uma, because having come from Tamil Nadu, I know these names are very, it may sound cliche. And then Sam prayed over me, saying, "You'll not keep anything that God has laid on your on your in your heart." He prayed, and then I mean, like 80% of the people were first time newcomers. And I am calling out names, and they said, "Yeah, this is a person, one of our relatives. So and so is one of it." And God gave me a word of knowledge, what that person is exactly doing. And I asked about it. They agreed. Okay. Now, when I release the prophecy or the word of knowledge or prophecy, okay, God's assurance, God's confirmation has come on your life, right? But it's not a magic. It's not like I take the diary and convert like I do like this and convert it into the handkerchief or a piece of gold for you. It's not like that. It's been the word has been given to you for you to own it up. Own it up in the sense you have a responsibility to take action. If you don't know what's happening, why things are happening, go do research. Chat GPT. Why am I not getting a job? Why am I not getting this? Why am I not getting? What do I need to do? Things have become so easy. When we were doing initially joined work, there was not even a phone. Maybe we had to call up the landline and inform when we need to take leave. And everything is on hand, like Google, go and search in Google. Everything is available. Do keep pressing on till you achieve your target. Till the time God's promises manifest in your life, keep pushing. And how can you keep pushing when you don't have the awareness? This is exactly spoke about it. You can do meditation. You can may ask God, what is it the blind spot that I have? I have this situation. What blind spot I have? So I will get to know What action is required from my side to have this word of knowledge or prophecy manifested in my life. Okay. What people do, people take the prophecy, word of knowledge, literally and sit over that, sit around that happily, go and sow so much of money and to all the Tom, Dick, and Harry, whoever is prophesying, but no action from self. That is ignorance. You got to do, you want to win the race, you got to train yourself. You got to practice, right? We can't simply say that no prophecy was given, this person gave, put the whole blame on God, put the whole blame on the man of God, woman of God who released the word for you. You got to do yes, you do yes what you need to do. If you don't know, go search and do meditation. We are giving you the meditation. Soak yourself in the word till the time you get a job. Many people have come to me asking that, please pray for me that I will get a job. Please pray. But when I ask, what job do you want? Which company do you want? How much money do you want to make? There's no answer. How can we be in a place of um, ignorance? And even for God to answer, you should know what exactly do you want, right? So that's why I always tell people, go find out which company do you want to work? Where is the culture good? Who's giving, who's not going through loss, who's not going to, who's in a very good place and market? And what kind of roles and responsibility do you like? I've just completed B, I've just completed this, that. Yeah, yes, of course. Where is your passion? What do you want to do? You really don't want to work just for the sake of making money, right? Many of us have done, including me. But over a period of time, it becomes boring, right? So you really want to do something you really would love to. Okay. So I hope that helped. For the word of knowledge is good, but prophecy is going to manifest when you take action and acknowledge the person who has taken time to pray for you and to guide you and to mentor you and guide you in the right directions. Okay. That shows loyalty. We can never buy the anointing. We can never buy prophecy or knowledge, word of knowledge, anything. We can never do that. If the person who's releasing is not genuine, okay? There's so many people who are just looking into Facebook, Instagram, all kind of thing, gathering details, but I really don't want to, go and talk anything about it. Genuine people who are filled with the Spirit of God, who really, if somebody is really taking interest in your growth, they are your well wishers, they are guiding you, they are correcting you. Make sure you stay loyal with them and you honor them. Okay. That really is going to help you in so many different ways. In so many different ways. You will learn how to honor people in your family, learn how to honor people in your workplaces, in your business relationship. There's so much why the people who are on top making money in millions and billions, why are these on top? Because they follow certain principles. The principles that are really going to make them a better person. Okay. Those principles are something that we are learning. It's very simple. As far as you know that you got to lock your career, your resources, your everything. God has put you, placed you on earth for a certain specific purpose to bring justice on earth, on justice and righteousness on earth. That's the main thing, guys. God's eyes are going back and forth all over the earth. But I went for a treatment, feeling a little bit of feverish. But I thought, okay, I was just thinking to, just ask you guys. But I said, okay, let me just continue this 1 month. Maybe some people will get more encouragement. Okay. So make sure that you lock yourself, you learn honor, you learn what is justice, go and learn the word, do meditation, continuously looking at yourself before talking about anybody else. Look at yourself, how much you're committed, how much you're loyal to your own church, wherever you are, and where you're, who is teaching you, who's guiding you, right? How to honor, how to become a better person. without having guilt and condemnation. Okay, no matter how we were in the past, doesn't matter, but we keep pressing forward. Life is the journey. It doesn't matter how many mistakes we have done, how much we were operating in ignorance, but it's about bringing in that kind of awareness of the place where we are in, where we need to go, what do we need, how do we bring in justice and righteousness on earth in the kingdom of God, in the marketplaces. I spoke about it at length in your church, right? How to bring justice and righteousness through the 7 mountains. I'm going to talk about 7 mountains. I really hope more people will join. How to be the influencer and bring justice on earth in whichever industry you are placed in. Everybody thinks that being a church pastor, being an evangelist, being a this, being a that, being a going to, all the way going to North India, South India, wherever, pushing their way forward and putting some pictures in social media, that gives them a false sense of identity. I was really shocked last time when I heard that people are borrowing money and, at the cost of, in the name of ministry, at the cost of their family welfare. People are borrowing money and going and doing, right? So God has never told you to put your family in deprivation and then call yourself a great minister for the poor or for the people who are coming for your meeting. Okay. I always used to hear that ministry always starts from home. But I understand that when people who are in ministry, there are a lot of challenges because of the dynamics that they have. But as long as people are vulnerable, like Prophet K, he talks about the issues he had with the parents, with his wife, vulnerable, acknowledging, and then all of us. And today he's so much in a better place to be able to teach us, being an example that he is, so we could learn from him and avoid such mistakes, right? So today, when we are going to, purposely, I don't want to get in again to the patterns and cycles. Today, we will do a very quick 10 minutes of Tohu Bohu, okay? And I want you all to today think of one promise of God, on one prophecy or one word of knowledge. If you've never heard any word of knowledge or any prophecy from anybody, doesn't matter. Pick up one scripture from the Bible, which is close to your heart, and or you can still continue to focus on Isaiah 61. If God's glory comes on in my life, how would it be? Okay, how would it be today if God's are if I am a vessel? Okay, if I'm a God is not going to magically drop so many things that people think. He's going to operate in and through us. He is the spirit and he needs a vessel, and we are the vessels. Okay, when the glory of God comes in us, it's going to purify us. Okay, it's going to um, is going to kind of continue to work in us if we are open, if we are not becoming victimized. When the glory of God comes in us, okay, we allow the vessel to be purified, sanctified. We continue to allow the Spirit of God to, because once people are going through struggles and then they are being victimized. Okay, continuously talking, continuously creating by what we are talking today. Yesterday we came back from Chennai and were so tired. One couple was really calling and following up, really crazy. So we decided, okay, for this one we'll make an exception. We are going to minister to them. We were literally, our eyes were closing, but said, okay, fine. The moment we asked the problem, the whole thing is all about what is not working in their life. So we have to bring in a light in the darkness, okay, and shed the light and show them what are things that are working and how to be grateful for that, and therefore raising their vibrations to attract what they want. Okay. So be very careful of every single day. You can even use your journal to kind of bring in a self-awareness of how much negative we speak, how we look at our situations in a positive way, being grateful for what's working, or what we are always looking at negative and outsourcing the problem to God or to man or to situations. Okay. So that could be one thing that you can meditate on. Or you can meditate on Isaiah 61 when the glory of God comes in. How I want to be the best ever employee, how I want to get the best ever job, how I want to do the best ever business, being an influencer, being a testimony. Okay, money will come when you focus on justice and righteousness. Money will come. People will chase you. You don't have to chase people. All you need to do is focus on becoming the vessel of God, the Son of God, the manifest Son of God, continuously asking God and getting feedback from your mentors who've been through your journey, right? Continuously focus on that. That is going to really, really shift a lot of things in your life, nothing else. But what we do normally is like chase after social media, branding. I mean, there's nothing wrong about it, but obsessed about it is the problem. Okay. And chasing people, getting disappointed, just work on yourself. Okay. You can meditate on that or Isaiah 61 or anything that just pick one thing today and we will meditate for 10 minutes. If you really like, you can meditate for more time at home. Okay, give me a thumbs up. That's okay. Great, superb. So if you want, if you are in a very composed and calm posture like me, because I took a lot of rest today after doing some treatment, I'm all charged. I'm calm and composed. I can get in, jump in. But if you're really coming from work, a bit very hectic, take reverse breathing and start it. Okay, let's start. Open your eyes. Okay, guys, thank you for joining. You are very serious about the word manifesting in your life, and that is the reason you're joining here. And I'm really happy about it. If you think you are benefiting out of this meditation, you're learning a lot. I want you to do one thing, share it with your friends, especially pastors who may not have this kind of revelation, who may not have been taught this kind of understanding. I want you to share, okay? Don't have this block in your mind that they will not understand, they will persecute you. If you have been able to understand, definitely a man of God, a woman of God who is open to the Spirit, but be spirit-led. If you think that they might appreciate, please share these videos and ask them to, they don't have to join. Pastors are busy people. They can connect with me and Sam, and they can subscribe to the YouTube, because these are bite-sized teachings which will really open up their eyes of understanding. Okay. Another thing, because Sonia today shared a wonderful testimony during meditation, I was really um, I was reminded of what has happened with me today. Yesterday, when I was asking you all to pray for one thing, I really prayed that I want to continue to, continue to share the word effectively with good health, because I've been having some sort of knee issues. And when I went to the doctor, they didn't ask me to do the report, but they kind of did a scanning, and these are the alternative therapies. And so she said that you have cartilage issues, grade 2. Then I was very kind of a little bit of, I wanted to focus on that. So yesterday, as I released the word over you guys, I prayed for myself that I want to have healthy knees, and I really believe in longevity, and I really believe in what the prophet has taught us, that every part of the body regenerates, including bones. When he preached that several years ago, I was like really mind blown. I really held on to that, and I know for sure I've been suffering with this kind of a little bit of meniscus wear and tear for a long time. And when recently this doctor said, then I was like, okay, now it's time for me to focus on some sort of thing. But I really didn't want the thing to come in the way of ministry. So yesterday I prayed, and today they told that they will do one injection, but when I went to the OT, they pricked in several places. In one knee, like seven, I think 5 to 6 places they pricked with a big injection and small injection. I was in for a shock. And they said this is a synovial membrane. That's the fluid that really helps you move the knee joints. And that if it is inflamed, then we are going to inject something. I mean, inject with a viscose supplementation. So they said, this, you see, this much I'm going to. Then I said, oh my goodness, you really like kind of took me by shock. And then she was offering, do you want to see the scan, the computer, blah, blah. I said, no, I'm like really suffering like hell. And then you want me to see? And sudden thought came in my mind, that why not I go into Tohuwabohu in a place of void where nothing touch, feel, and see, or any of these things doesn't matter to me. So immediately I went into the void, and I mean, I didn't feel, though they gave local anesthesia and it's terribly paining. I didn't feel so much of pain because I was in the void. And to the doctor, then she kept on asking, are you okay? This and that. I said, do whatever you want. I'm okay here. I told, and later on, I asked the prophet to kind of, I told, I don't have any entitlement, but if possible, please pray for me. I said, oh, I will. And after the whole thing is done, I went for a X-ray. Okay. Um, I wish I can show that. The X-ray is showing that there is no anatomical configuration is not altered. There is no injury. there's just an inflammation and some sort of osteophytes are there. And when I'm reading that, it's a report that is much clearer and far better than what I had 15 years ago. Can you believe that? Okay, this is the power of what we believe, what we speak. Yesterday I released that word over you guys, and today I'm getting a report which is much cleaner than what I had, a minor meniscus wear and tear grade 1 is what I had 15 years ago. And today what I'm having is that there's nothing wrong except for the osteophytes and a little bit of inflammation, for which I've already taken the treatment. Okay. See the power of the word, see how you pray and how the manifestation happens. Okay. That's why I say the word is so important, how you process it, how you hold on to the word. Because I even told, before going for today's treatment, I consulted with my own family, who's like a doctor, my nephew, MD, and the whole family they are doctors. They said, okay, there is no proven record, blah, 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 as any normal doctor would say. Then other person I asked, they said, yeah, Chitra, I'll get back to you, blah, blah. But there's no encouragement. Then you know what? To the doctors, I told, but because that person follows Wow Life teachings, I said, do you know that Prophet Kabir has preached this word that every part of our body regenerates? But again, the regeneration is depending on how we take care of our physical body, what we believe in, how we manifest it. There's an individual part, there's a collective part, like you all are here, right? So I spoke the word very consciously in response to the doctors and told them that this is what Prophet taught and this is what I'm believing in. And he responded saying, yes, let's believe it. So one person agreed with me. And today when I wrote to Prophet, he said, yeah, definitely. And evening I get the report that except for the inflammation and little bit of, uh, very, very minimal disalignment, considering my age, I think that disalignment is also going to go back and be in place. Okay. But the reason for me to ask to be in perfect health is very genuine. Okay. Definitely I need to take care of my family. The other thing but all those things definitely is part and parcel of it. But when I asked God yesterday that in the void, that I certainly want to stand and preach and stand and share the word, and I want to continue this, right? So that really came true, guys. Today, when we did the X-ray, a mind-blowing report came. Okay, and that's the reason I'm telling you guys. It's true manifestation. I want you all to share the words, share these teachings, and even teachings, and invite. We really want to teach and preach. It's about not Sam and Chitra becoming popular, but it's about reaching out to churches. Prophet has given us the commandment that you got to like collaborate and share the word. Okay, imagine sharing the word with singles, and imagine sharing the word, the gospel, with a pastor who has influence over 100 people or 1,000 people. Definitely we can do demonstration, we can share. Don't limit your pastor saying, oh, my pastor will not understand this, my pastor will not do this. Pray about it, ask God. Okay, so I hope that helped, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye, good night.
Bye. Good night.